What up, freaks? How you doing today? Today we back with another fucking album review. The Medium Rarities by Deathgrind Legends Cattle Decapitation. So, this album isn't new per se, but it did come out last year, but most of the songs aren't new. They're just unreleased songs. It's basically demo album. So a lot of demos and it's a split EP, a lot of that. So anyways, the Medium Rarities, Cattle Decapitation, really great band. So for those of you that don't know who Cattle Decapitation is, let me just give you a brief summary. Cattle Decapitation is a death grind band formed in San Diego in 1997 with Travis Ryan being the longest member. And they're a pretty extreme band. They're not the typical metal band. Their lyrics involve more personal stuff, and as I said in the past, they're environmentalist. But just to give you a little feel of what they like, they have made songs like Forced Gender Reassignment, Clandestine Ways, a lot of other extreme songs. And if you just look at like some of the song titles and watch some of the videos, you can get a feel of what kind of band this is. And some of their lyrics could be very offensive to certain people, though. And I don't really think it's mainly the lyrics. I think it's what they're pushing in metal. Like Forced Gender Reassignment, the video was so gruesome that they had to block it and take it off YouTube. So anyways, this masterpiece right here features 23 tracks, and basically it's an album that features 6 unreleased tracks from Human Jerky, and basically it's like demos and shit on here. And back then Travis Ryan didn't just do vocals, but he did guitars as well. And it has bonus tracks such as Rotting Children for remote viewing, and that was back in 2002. Threw it in there. So they've been basically working on this album for 10 plus years. Yes, this 10 years in making. Let me give you a little inside view. So 10 years working on this, and I can honestly say that this album is worth it. It's definitely an album that you should pick up and buy. So now to give you a brief summary, let's get into it. So 23 tracks, and I just want to read a few lyrics, bit of lyrics with you guys. Oh, and also they have a few cover songs on here by Carcass and a band called The Birthday Party. So this is the pamphlet, of course. So let me just give you a little tour of some of the songs on here. You got Birth, Cancer, Death, Chili Dispenser, and also you got another band on here, the split band I was telling you about, and a few Spanish songs as well, but featuring Cattle Decapitation as well, and Canis. I think I said that right. Human Jerky, Flesh Eating Disease. So some of these songs have really gruesome lyrics. For example, diarrhea comes quickly. Cup your hands to catch it. Use your tongue to lap it up. Anus starts to percolate, dilate, and impregnate with disease. Pretty sick. And let's look at some more. And most of these songs are pretty short, by the way, but just what the inside looks like. So what I get from this album is I can't review all the tracks basically because it's so many. Most of them are pretty fast. But what I will say is each track on here is unique in its own way. Especially like the 2 cover songs on here. They're all unique because they all show you how Cattle Decapitation evolved over the years. And yes, it was a little bit of technical elements in this as well. And they started off with Gore Grind, and then that was earlier, and it kind of reminds me of early Anal Cunt. So I don't know. And Travis Ryan definitely reminds me of the singer from Anal Cunt. Like a lot of similarities, stage presence, all of that. But this album definitely reminds me of early Anal Cunt. And all the songs on here are very fast, some short, but the gutturals in this thing are very nasty. And you can kind of see how his voice evolved over the years. And it's also a few clean parts in here as well. So I feel like Travis Ryan, his vocals have always been very powerful and they just kept going on and on. And I think with an album like this, you really get the classics, you get the unreleased bonus content, all of that with these guys. And you can see how their evolution started 22 years in the making. Not the album, but just this band. They've been around that long, and I think they're going to release a new album, but they've been with Metal Blade Records for the longest too. So I don't really know what else to say, but the album art is great. This album doesn't disappoint. It's a few spoken pieces in there as well, spoken word pieces, but in all, this album is brutal, it's fast, it's nasty, it's guttural, it's downright fucking dirty, and you need to pick this up. Because if you want to know where it really started with Cattle Decapitation, it started with this bad fucking album right here, bitch. So, pick it up in stores, order it online, whatever. But I will be reviewing more albums, and yeah, get your hands on this as soon as possible. I am the Demon Vampire, your unholy swine, and I will see you guys later. Stay metal. Have a nice day.